cross to the middle, but Solomon unable to get that one as that one goes in. Looks like Jadala tipped that one in, but Anna Stratov was right there. Didn't really see who will get credit for that one, but both of them involved right next to the puck on that play.
So you have a tough time right now tracking the puck after the initial stop.
ECU defense doing their best to protect Emmett. O'Rourke has that one. Pardon me, Parker Sarek.
And that is a
Sarek
goal.
gets that one in. Trying to find a seam. He and Parker Zarek in the corner. Matched up against Andrew Kirilov. And that one's right in. Riley Johnson with a shot.
Yeah, really good power move right there by Riley Johnson to wheel that net and sling that puck out in front to Robinson for him to chip it upstairs. Really,
it seems to me that Graham Emmett is really good at closing down with his legs. I mean, the upper half, as we saw Riley Johnson just sliding it over his shoulder earlier on in the second period, but
great opportunity there for the Ice Pack. Laith Jadala fed a perfect pass from Ryan Kinney there. Excuse me, Chris Solomon. And at this point in the game, there's not a lot of time left in this one. Again, intercepted there by Matt Miller. Matt Miller trying to make something happen, dodges by.
Wow, see, that is the connection right there.
Really good work right there by Matt Miller to walk his defender and toe drag around him and slide that puck across the crease for an easy tap-in goal.
This one, but you know they won't stop trying. This one taken away by the Ice Pack. Another opportunity out in space, the speed right there as he takes that one and puts it right in.
That would be Garrett
Arriere just doing a fantastic job there, using his speed to just jet out in front. There was no stopping him. An excellent game comes to a conclusion. The Ice Pack continue to roll over this ECU Pirates team. That'll do it for us here.
Hey Wolfpack, I'm Mary Bristol Schneider, and this is PackTV News. We've had a busy weekend for Wolfpack sports. On Friday, the women's club soccer team faced ECU on Method Fields here in Raleigh. The Wolfpack shut out the Pirates 4-0. Also on Friday, the Ice Pack faced off against the ECU hockey team. Last season, the Ice Pack was undefeated going into nationals with a 25-0 regular season record. On Friday, the Ice Pack was victorious over the ECU Pirates with a final score of 10-2. Coach Mike Gazzillo says he's very happy with the offensive play and with how composed the freshmen were in the home opener. Senior Ian Hutchinson said that even after an excellent season last year, you still can't overlook anyone. The team's next game will be at home on Friday, October 4th against Richmond. Saturday, the softball team took on Lewisburg. We have Abby Davis to tell us more.
Hey Wolfpack fans, I'm Abby Davis with PackTV, and today is NC State's fall season opener against Lewisburg. I'm at Dell Softball Stadium. Let's see how they play. Go Pack!
The Wolfpack threw the first pitch of the game with Nestor as their starting pitcher. Lewisburg was able to make a major double play in the second inning. The first 3 innings were a slow start for the Wolfpack, but big names like Sam Gress and April Visor were able to step up to the plate and score home runs. The Wolfpack was able to continue this streak and had 6 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Overall, the Pack had great efficiency in their offense and defense by creating a high-scoring game for the Pack while keeping the Lewisburg Hurricanes at 0 runs. This was a great fall opener for the Wolfpack, and they were able to take home the win at 17-0.
That's all for today, Wolfpack fans. Thanks for watching. I'm Abby Davis with PackTV, bringing you into the Pack.
Also on Saturday, the men's rugby team defeated Georgetown 42-7. State proved that they are not resting on their laurels coming off a fantastic season last year, as they showed incredible depth as a whole team throughout the game. The team is currently number 15 in the nation, and as of this year is a Division I team. Coach Brian Ketchum said that the goal is to win the conference, and destiny is in their own hands. Saturday was also an exciting day for the sailing team as they won the South Atlantic Intercollegiate Sailing Association Conference Division title. Sophomore crew Olivia Gregg said the team is dialed in and looking forward to what is next. The football team traveled to Tallahassee, Florida, where they fell short in their ACC opener against the Florida State University Seminoles. Missed opportunities offensively are what ultimately led to the Pack's 31-13 loss. Coach Dorn said he is proud of the way the defensive kids battled and that the team struggled offensively in a lot of ways. NC State used all 3 quarterbacks over the course of the game. Sunday, the men's club soccer team defeated High Point University 4-1. Referees did not show up, so the 2 teams decided to scrimmage, which ended at halftime, likely due to heat. I'm Mary Bristol Schneider, and this has been PackTV News, bringing you into the Pack.
Okay, just stay there for a second.
Okay.
Because what I want to do, back to new one here. All right, just give me a smile for your still. Okay,
Awesome.
done.
What's up, Wolfpack? My name is Nick Clemente, and for this week's 60-second sound off, I want to talk to you guys about games being held in Reynolds Coliseum. I believe the NC State Athletics should schedule more men's basketball games at Reynolds Coliseum during the season. That we should only hold all of the Allen Conference games and cupcake games at Reynolds Coliseum. Leave an ACC play for PNC Arena. Trust me, I know what you're thinking. You're all going to ask, what about the big ACC games like UNC, Duke, Clemson, and Virginia? Hear me out. My reason being that the atmosphere would just be so much better since the stadium is smaller and all the sounds echo throughout the building, making the game way more electric than before. Instead of at PNC when some of the games have no one in the upper deck. And then most importantly, the games would be very convenient for students to get to, who would live on campus, so why not hold it at Reynolds Coliseum?
What's up, Wolfpack fans, and welcome to my new show. In case you missed it, I'm your host, Leah Bruce, bringing you all of your NC State sport updates from over the weekend to catch you back up on everything you missed. The NC State Women's Club soccer team defeated ECU 4-0 in Friday evening's match with just 1 goal in the first before turning up their offense to put the Pirates down with 3 more goals. The Wolfpack hockey team also took down the Pirates in a dominating 10-2 win, giving them a 2-0 record to start the season. With 8 different scores throughout the match, NC State walked away with an easy win. Up next, the Pack will be facing Richmond Friday evening inside the Iceplex at 9:30. The NC State football team dropped its first ACC game of the season to Florida State 13-31 Saturday evening in Tallahassee. The Pack took its only lead of the game early on in the first with a pair of field goals before the Seminoles broke through with a touchdown pass for 43 yards. With a silent Wolfpack offense until the fourth, Florida State managed to stretch its lead to 24-6 before quarterback Bailey Hockman had his first career touchdown pass to Emeka Emezi. Next weekend, the Pack will have its first bye week, but will be back in Carter Finley October 10th to host Syracuse at 8 p.m. The NC State volleyball team gave up 3 sets to Notre Dame, but the Wolfpack was highlighted by Melissa Evans in her 12 leading kills throughout the match. Evans now has reached double-digit kills in 13 of her 14 matches played this season, including 11 straight. Up next, the Pack will host UNC Chapel Hill Wednesday night at 7 p.m. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for tuning in to In Case You Missed It. I'm your host, Leah Bruce, and we'll see you back here next week.
I'm Savannah Russell, and welcome back to the weekly review on PackTV, where we highlight the top 5 news stories in NC State sports. Starting with number 5. The NC State men's golf team finishes in 7th place in the Maui Jim Intercollegiate this weekend in Arizona. The Wolfpack improving to that 7th spot in the final day of play and shooting 6 under par as a team. And number 4. With victories over Boston College and the College of Charleston, the men's soccer team continues to improve their record as they are now 4-2-1. Then number 3. The women's soccer team has improved their record to 5-3-1. The women went to number 8 Duke this weekend, ultimately resulting in a tie with the Blue Devils after a hard-fought double overtime. Number 2. The NC State women's cross-country team kicked off their season in a dominant fashion, winning the Adidas Cross Country Challenge. Senior Ellie Hines led the pack to the victory, and 11 of the top 12 finishes were members of the Wolfpack. The men's cross-country team took 2nd overall and had 5 top 20 finishes. Finally, number 1. The NC State football team defeats Ball State under the lights in the Wolfpack's blackout game. The Wolfpack came away with a 34-23 win. The Wolfpack look ahead to this weekend when they will travel to Tallahassee to play Florida State. This will be NC State's first ACC conference game for the season. And our PackTV Player of the Week is Tazara King. The senior women's soccer player has been dominating the field and the ACC so far this season. This last week alone, she had 3 goals and 3 assists. And against ECU, she had 2 goals and 3 assists, totaling in 7 points for the night. That is all for this edition of the Weekly Review. I'm Savannah Russell from PackTV, bringing you Into the Pack.
Welcome, Wolfpack, to Upper Method Field here at NC State University. We are here excited for the matchup between the NC State Women's Club Soccer Team and the UNC Women's Club Soccer Team. I'm joined by
Austin Rayner,
Jay Bunn,
and I'm Nathan Windinger, and we are excited, and we're cold. It's a little chilly. The sun is out. The blue skies are out, No clouds at the moment. A couple parents are out here as well. Should be a good game. UNC, we don't know too much about them. This is their B team. However, when the A team matched up with our women's team here a couple weeks ago, they were playing at Wolfpack Training Center. It went okay. It was a tie, but we don't know how this is going to go with this game. What are you expecting, Austin? This is obviously their B team, so is this going to be a different level of skill, or is this going to be about the same?
Well, we don't know too much about UNC, like we said, but we do know a lot about NC State. They're 9-2-2. They beat Florida in their regional match and even got a bid to the Nationals, which is very impressive, but luckily, or unfortunately, they didn't have enough to play in the Nationals. But what I'm looking for here, we may see a little less skill than we did from the Team A from UNC, but I still think it's going to be a great matchup. It's kind of cold out here, so it's going to be a little slow to start, but once they get warmed up, it should be a great matchup, and I can't wait for it.
Yeah. Very good insight there from Austin Raynor. And Jay, what are you expecting from today's match?
So, NC State bring a kind of intensity and level of skill that is just quite incredible from a club soccer team. Obviously, we don't know much about UNC, but it's always good to see an NC State-UNC matchup, so hopefully we'll see a ram roast out here today.
Absolutely, and let's hope this cold really does not get to us too badly. We'll be back in a minute.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
Hi there. You might wonder what a famous Hollywood celebrity like me is doing reading in the dark. Is this some new sort of Hollywood method acting? No, this is quite real.
Did you know that Americans use about 4 times as much energy per year as the global average? We waste energy left and right despite the fact that the dirty fossil fuels we use to power our energy sources wreak havoc on the natural world and destroys valuable wildlife habitats.
By reading with my solar-powered night vision goggles, I'm saving energy and looking sleek.
You don't have to sit in the dark like Ed Begley Jr. to save the world. Fight climate change by speaking up for cleaner, smarter energy, including rooftop solar.
Oh, that's way better. Oh.
Do your part and find out other world-saving tips at betterthaned.org.
Welcome back, Wolfpack, to Upper Method Field here at NC State University in Raleigh. I'm Nathan White Ingram, joined by
Austin Raynors here.
Jay Bunt here.
And we are super excited to have you with us today for our broadcast for our match between the NC State Women's Club Soccer Team and the UNC Chapel Hill Women's Club Soccer Team. It's a little cold out here today, a little chilly. The breeze is up a little bit. Sun is out, blue skies, no cloud in sight from my angle, which is good news. It's a good soccer weather. Jay, you've played, am I correct?
Yes.
So, is this your favorite weather for soccer, or is there something else you prefer?
Probably a little bit warmer, but, nothing like a hard soccer kick to hit you in the legs, a little chilly, but...
And no, you're right. You're right. When it is cold like this, that stings maybe in the back, your back, right there, or in the front, anywhere where it's bare skin, right, and the ball hits you and it's a hard ball, and it's cold, I remember my times playing in the cold weather, especially when it's snowing. That's never good. And there were some kids who would never wear, long sleeves or something like that underneath their jerseys. Tough people, I would call them, but also stupid at the same time, because that ball hits you and it's cold and, oh, it stings. I had my fair share of balls to my skin where it's just been awful for the rest of the game. Disgusting. Austin, you ever been hit by a ball where it's cold and it stings?
Well, yeah, I've been hit by a ball and it's cold and it stings, but you know what? When it stings, it gets you warmed up and you get more ready to play. So I would say I would counter your tough guy look out right there and say that the tough guys are tough guys. They're not stupid. So, if you want to go sleeveless, then you go sleeveless, and you have fun no matter what.
So I'm guessing you didn't wear any warm clothing.
No,
No, you were the guy that was out there freezing.
I was that guy.
Yeah.
If it was in the teens and it was really, really cold, I would be sleeveless no matter what. You know, you got to give a little intimidation to the other team. And if you go out there sleeveless, I mean, you look like a tough guy. It's a little intimidating, wouldn't you say, Jay?
Yeah, I would definitely say so.
Yeah.
So just looking out on the field at the moment, most players today, they're just in short sleeves. I don't think it's at that point where you need to be wearing anything else. You should, once you get moving, you should be good enough. You know, your body will heat up, and it'll be okay. We're looking out here at this NC State women's club team. They're looking good so far, right?
Yes,
They've played
very
quite
good.
a few games now. They're 9-2-2, as we mentioned earlier. Strong side, really strong side. Lots of skill, lots of good players on this field as well. And I'm just going to talk about Ann Lester-Barnes for a quick second as we do kick off. That girl can run, right? She has speed, aggression, and the ability to finish. And NC State with the ball early on in this first half to start with a possession, looking kind of commanding here as they pass the ball around, going back to the right back and through the middle. Good play already. So all around good passing from the State team, and it's out for a Chapel Hill throw-in. Thrown in. Headed forward. Chance to get by the defenders. Does well to poke that out of bounds. NC State defense having no problems there. Lauren Hayes, number 7 for the Wolfpack, just tapping that out.
And NC State, of course, in the white tees today, and Carolina in their Carolina blue.
And they're in that all Carolina blue.
All Carolina blue.
Socks, shorts, shirts. Trying to put the ball in. Can't quite do well. Cleared out. Good defending. And Lester Barnes does well to receive that. Having problems there to control the ball. Morgan Carpenter doing a good job for Chapel Hill to distribute the ball back to her left back as it goes up the left side now.
Ooh.
Put forward. Good strength. Good pass in the middle. Dividing pass there. That's what to push
Got
it
something
through.
going.
Chance on goal maybe? Nope. Collected by the goalkeeper. It's important as a goalkeeper as well to establish dominance and make sure early on that the opposing team know they have to try really hard to score on you. Good stop. Trying to get stuck in there. Tessa
See
Hansen
if
being
NC State
helpful.
can get it to the other side of the field here.
Maybe a switch would be a good idea, but good strong defending there by Carpenter. Ball's across into the middle. Touched forward. And cleared out again. This NC State team not messing around when it comes to clearing the ball, but they really need to keep possession when moving forward. Good passing from Hansen. Needs to
Better
win it back.
defense
Does
by
well
UNC.
again. Chapel Hill back with possession now on that far side. Trying to find a pass. Does well. Ooh, it's all over the place for the moment for this Chapel Hill team. Not looking as strong as I thought they would be.
Once again, I'm expecting a slow start out here.
Yeah, you did. This weather would affect them for sure. That'd be an NC State throw-in. Number 8, Nicole Kohlberg for the Wolfpack. Thrown in. And Lester Barnes with a quick turn. Look at her go.
Oh, good D.
Couldn't quite get through that Chapel Hill defense. Just cleared out. Good decision there, Jay. What are your thoughts there? You're stuck in that position right there. There's the opportunity to maybe, go backwards or just pass it out. What's the choice there?
I think trying to keep possession and maybe trying to control it in the middle. You used to say, any control and possession you have always has to come out of your midfield. And if you have none of that possession, none of that control in the midfield, all of that is going to be affected. How you distribute it up top or how you control it out of the defense. So.
It's a great point there. Ball control is a key in this game, especially on your side of the field when you're looking to score, when you're on the attack. Defense is also pivotal, and Carolina's doing a good job of that so far, keeping it on their side of the field. NC State's got good D there.
Yeah, that's good strength there.
They're fighting for the ball.
From number 6, Carson Key for the Wolfpack. Does well with a couple nicks from behind the Chapel Hill player. Thrown in. Flick forward, and Lester Barnes sort of out of position there. Good strength.
Both teams fighting really hard early.
Yep. A little bit sloppy, though, so far for
Very
both
sloppy,
teams.
yes.
Nothing necessarily decisive that I've seen. Moving forward now. Having difficulty finding an opportunity to pass it. That'll be an NC State throw-in. Still haven't seen the ball down this Chapel Hill half yet. More or less been stuck in the middle third of the field. And NC State's. And Esteban's coming to help out again. But when she does that, when she drops in so far, she leaves this gap up the top here at this half field that just, you know, is not going to be useful when trying to move forward. Number 18, Silvana Salas, does well to get through. Unleashes Ann Esteban's, but it's a bit too far for her liking. And that's cleared out by the goalkeeper.
That goalie had to run a long ways to get that ball there. To
Yep.
beat Analaster Barnes to it. Let's see if NC State can get something in the middle after this throw.
Kohlberg to throw it in. It's a throw, and Esteban's, her touch is just not on point today.
No. Like
so
I said,
far.
a little sloppy, a little slow, step slow.
And I do hope that this game does pick up, you know, as they get going into it. That's a big
I
throw
certainly
there.
think it will.
Headed up. Hansen again, getting up. It's a good battle between the two of them. That's off NC State, and that'll be a Chapel Hill throw. Carpenter for Chapel Hill to throw it in. A long
Big
throw
throw.
again
Wow.
from her. That's 2 in a row. Pass back.
Carpenter showing this arm strength there.
Yeah, that's impressive, and that could be helpful for them moving forward as well, especially in more an attacking position. Those long throws, they can be deadly. If you can have a throw in and you treat it like a corner, you know, those opportunities to score will be increased dramatically.
Yep, the small things are definitely a big part of the game.
Number 3, Luja Bill moving forward with the ball. Finds Ann Barnes by accident.
Not a good pass there.
She doesn't seem on form this morning.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, today, is it the morning?
I think it's still morning. We can call it that. It feels like morning for sure.
No idea what the time is. It is still morning, 11:07. Battle for the ball.
Looking
On that
across.
far side, ball coming. It's an
There
okay
it is
cross.
in the
and
middle.
Chance to
Good
score.
shot.
Oh, ah.
Hansen does well. Put that on frame. Sort of off balance, but she does well to steer that towards the goalkeeper.
Pretty good pass there on the cross. Sloppy footwork. But we'll see right here if NC State can get back on the attack.
Ball's just trickling out of bounds for a Chapel Hill throw-in.
A good throw in would be great here for Chapel Hill.
I don't think they're going to have that long of a throw on that far side as they will from this side. Nope.
Nope, short throw.
Reasonable distance, but
Good flip
not
over
as
the
long.
top there.
Yep. The attempt there to win that ball for State. It's not good enough. Good tackle. Needs to find a way out.
There you go.
Finds Hansen. Now she's fantastic in the midfield in every game I've seen so far this year. Good at moving forward, good winning the ball. She's a good outlet to use and
that
good at
through
distributing the
ball's
ball as
just a
she moves
little
forward.
long there.
Yeah, that's a bit too much on that one. We need to wait just slightly more. Punt down the right side. No one wins the first one. State trying to fend that off the second. And Lester Barnes being unleashed now. Could she get moving forward? Strike maybe. Good effort on goal. Save, no problem. Forced her to go down there, but nothing too dangerous.
3 shots on goal early here for NC State. That's a big factor. You want to get that goalkeeper.
However,
working
that
hard.
being said, none have been good enough yet to be this
No, but
goalkeeper. And not
still,
really
they're on
much
the
power
attack.
behind any of the opportunities, but yeah, you're right. 3 shots on goal, that's what you need. Good bit of passing here. Carpenter down the right side. Oh, a bit of strength there from Luja Bill. Oh, comes in stronger as well. That's good shoulder to shoulder. We like to see that aggression. Can she find her way out? Good first touch there. Beautiful from the State team.
There it is.
And that's just, I
Nice
don't think
They
that's
could
going to
stay
go
in
anywhere.
bounds.
It was
Ah.
a good idea. Just not, it needs to be cleaner, right? It needs to be sharper,
Just
crisper
seems-
passes.
Just seems like their through balls are a little too much power
Too
on
heavy,
them.
absolutely. Yeah. Number 18, Sylvana South. That one-touch pass just a second ago was just beautiful from her to lay it off. That is soccer intelligence. Super high with that.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
fighting
Hansen
hard.
fighting for that one.
Little
Can she come away with the ball? Nope. Does well. Haley Beeman to Cassius Sari. on that far side. Looking kind of sloppy from this Chapel Hill back line. They're trying to find their way out. Goes into the middle for it. You have to have good central midfielders to be able to do that, and they have done okay to get out. Carpenter, she needs to drop the ball back, does just that. Goes long, down that right side. Needs to turn. It's good defending, but that's out for a Chapel Hill throw. Gonna have some subs for NC State soon. Maybe these fresh legs will help. Carpenter with the long throw again. Look at her launch that. Fantastic. State need to clear the ball out. They do well. Moving forward.
State got the ball back.
Salas passes off to Hansen. Tries to go on the right with it. Again, too long of a through ball. That's just not going to cut it.
Chapel Hill's going to throw it in here. Once again, we're talking about those powerful kicks there. You just got to have some better passing. I think that's the 5th or 6th pass that was just off the mark.
Yeah, and those throw balls, you know, they're risky. They can pay off, but if you overhit them, it's just a waste. Sometimes you want to be more sure about a shorter pass or something like that. Struggling to get by Carpenter does well. Good touch from Salas. Again, she's very good on the first touch and movements with the ball once she receives it. Trying to find that pass there. Hansen can't quite do anything with it. Going on the wide left. Carpenter is very strong on this side.
Yes.
Does well to put the ball in the middle. Opportunity to attack those defenders. Can't come out with the ball though. Lujabil doing well, the defender. And Lastaban's not there quick enough. Ball's gone forward. That'll be a heavy through ball again.
Yep.
Both teams just not quite concise enough. Subs coming on here. Callie Creech is entering the field.
UNC.
Number 1. Anna Sheridan, number 10.
Carpenter, sorry, he's going to come out.
Carpenter's coming out. So they're going to lose that ability to use that long throw. And also number 20 for NC State. Casey Bodier is coming on. See what kind of an impact that'll be for this NC State team. Yeah, a couple of changes for Chapel Hill as well. Seems to be more of an attacking change for them.
Yes.
That's Morgan Messia on the far side. She's pretty deadly moving forward with the ball as well. So we'll see what happens.
Chapel Hill's first team had pretty good minutes.
Still, nothing's happened though. Nothing's happened so far. No one is really showing any domination from me. No one seems to have full control. That looks like a handball. Referee kept it going. Trying to turn around, recycle maybe. Trying to go long again. That's just not going to work. I don't think it's going to work today. That long ball with the wind picking up a little bit. They got to keep the ball on the ground. Tries to go wide. Good little touches there. Ball's gone forward. It's a lovely ball forward. Just too heavy.
Too far.
Really nice idea there for number 5, Mary Enlow for Chapel Hill. Quick little turn. Hesitated. Just held the ball up slightly. It was a good idea. Good skill. And the run there coming from number 2, Emily Chapelia for Chapel Hill. As an outside back, it's so good to get forward like that. Ball's gone forward. Little hand on the back there. Chapel will have the ball. Almost running out of space. And that's out of bounds. That'll be an NC State throw-in. Thrown forward. Didn't quite do much with it there. Lujabil passes out to Creech. It's a good first time touch. Couldn't do anything with it there. It's a bit of trouble there running into that brick wall of Chapel Hill defense. Dear. Again, it's not crisp. It's not good enough for me.
NC State's going to throw it in. Work down that right side. Trying to get it back into the middle.
You know, for me, I think that using those the width is good. They do have good players on both wings, but they need to be able to come back in quicker.
That's correct.
And then out again. Really make those triangles work around those defenders.
Mm-hmm.
Chapel Hill trying to go back into traffic. And exactly that's what happened. They lost the ball.
Let's see what they do here.
Trying to go down that right flank. It's a big ball again. They don't have Ann Lester Barnes up top at the moment. She came off in that substitutions. So you don't have that speed up top anymore. You got to think, how else can we get around that back line?
NC State's really missing their continuity right now.
Yeah.
It seems like you said, back and forth. One pass in, one pass out. We're just not seeing a lot of that.
We're not seeing a lot of good flow, good soccer at the moment. It's just kind of
Seems like a lack of communication.
Yeah, that might be it. And that's such a big deal in this sport as well, is being able to talk to each other and let each other know where you are.
Yep.
Good strength, playing it out wide. Bardia couldn't quite do anything with that. Defended well by 77, Camille Appleby. So it'll be an NC State throw-in. Nicole Kohlberg to throw it in. Now this would be handy as well, having, Morgan Carpenter for Chapel Hill, that number 20, those long throws. This is a point, this is a place where you want to have those deadly big throws. I don't really know what's going to happen here. It kind of looks like she's lining up for something like that, but, with only one player to help her out, I think that's Sylvana Salas. Goes into the box with it, though. Decent. Can't come away with the ball. Chapel Hill gained possession, but that has run out of bounds. I'll be back for an NC State throw-in. Lucia throws it in. Couldn't quite turn there.
When you're so close to the goal like this, you need to have some great precision, whether it's throwing the ball in, good passes. Everything's got to set up.
It's got to be perfect.
Yep.
Especially as we're not seeing a lot of, want to score, I would say. We've had a couple chances from NC State. Nothing from Chapel Hill so far. But no one's, just shot.
Yeah.
There might be an opportunity. You get the ball on top of the box, just have a crack.
And Jay, you brought up a good point in the communication. We're not really hearing much. Not out of the goalkeeper. None of the midfielders are talking to each other. Good D there.
Chapel Hill chance was just fumbled there.
But everything needs to have a rhythm and flow to it.
And I think that right there, that is a good example. One player goes forward, where's her support? There was no one else to help her out.
Exactly.
NC State gonna take it out of the back here, try and bring it up this left side.
Salas trying to find Lucia Bill, does want to keep it in. That's still in my book. Referee says yes as well. Salas again, good pass back.
Good.
Trying to find the middle. Good turn. Good pass out again. Hannah Sheridan in the middle doing well to control things. Doing bits there. And Nicole Kohlberg couldn't find a teammate with that long through ball. Needs to work back now.
Good job there by Chapel Hill.
So decent ball forward, deadly. But
Nobody's
again, no
there.
one's there. And that's just not going to cut it. Mary Enlow with that ball forward. It kind of looked like she mishit it slightly. It kind of curved a little bit away from her foot as she released. But still, there's no one attacking that ball. And you got to get forward as attackers. That's how you're going to score goals. You have to push.
Right now, it looks like Carpenter was their biggest spark for Chapel Hill, and Anna Lester Barnes not in for NC State. I think that's hurting them a little bit. If she does come back in here in the first half, she needs to provide a spark for her team.
She got to get them going. And as soon as she scores a goal, the whole team gets behind.
Exactly.
And that's good. Callie Creech putting the ball into the box. Nothing coming from that as well.
Nope.
A little bit of iffy cross there. Just get her foot around the ball just a little bit better, get that whipping in. But the goalkeepers, neither of them have really been troubled so far, so we don't really know, how this is going to go as a game. I still can't see a dominant side. Good punt there. Does go forward quite a long way. Lucia Bill. Passes out wide. Kohlberg. It's an interesting touch through.
Not good handling of the ball there.
Lucia Bill again doing well in the middle. Just over Creech's head. Not the tallest out in the field, Callie Creech, but definitely a threat when she has the ball at her feet.
For sure.
Yeah, she scored a couple goals last year. I was quite impressed by it in one game. Just blazed past the defenders on the right wing and shot from distance. And gorgeous chip over the goalkeeper's head. It was a moment for sure. Needs to pass the ball to the right side. Doesn't quite do that. Tries to go forward down the middle again. Forcing the ball is not going to help here for this Chapel Hill side. Both teams trying to struggle. Keeping possession. Good work there from Bardia. Ball's gone forward. Somehow gets through. And nothing comes from that again. It seems too forced again. It's coming a little bit late with that challenge. And that's out. Enlow could not quite keep that in for Chapel Hill.
I think that was a good word you used there, force. It seems like NC State and Chapel Hill are both trying to force things up the field when there's nothing there.
They got to find pockets of space. That's out now for a Chapel Hill throw. But they have to find pockets of space, and the forwards have to recognize that, show, check in, find gaps, and use that space instead of trying to push it through a hole that just doesn't exist. Good work there. Elizabeth with the skill, trying to find a way out. Bardia couldn't quite help her out. Going through.
Ooh.
Fires her out wide. Oh, that's offside. Yep.
Yep.
NC State defender coming in, though. Hard to defend. She's not going to let her get through there. Even if she was offside. That was Emma Lujabil again. Work rate is up so high for her right now. I'm very impressed by her. Chapel Hill win the header. Good touch. Good pass. Back to Sheridan. Needs to go backwards, does well. Need to swing the ball around here. Trying to dribble through the middle. This may not be the best idea. Try to force the pass again. Again, losing the ball.
Yep.
That was an opportunity there as the center half is to pass the ball around the back, get it to the right side, switch the play a little bit. Maybe you leave, Casey Bardia out here on this left side, and then you dump the ball onto the left side. But you got to get those defenders to shift before you make that decision. And the Chapel Hill defense was not reacting in the way the NC State team would have wanted them to for that kind of play. Out now for a Chapel Hill throw.
Not a good throw there. Looking for something.
Trying to force it again.
Everything's just a touch off right now.
Yeah. It's almost as if they're slightly delayed with everything.
Mm.
And that could be the cold still. We talked about that before the game as well and how that could impact today's match.
Appleby kicking the ball back up.
Back into traffic again. It's not the smartest move. Best idea there, open up, turn your body, turn those hips, find someone on this wide right side closest to us.
We're going to have a mass sub for UNC Chapel Hill here.
Yep.
Their second time doing that, sending 5 in, 5 come off. Going to have 3 come in for NC State.
Yeah, that's Lujabil coming out, number 3 for NC State, and for me, she is playing fantastic at the moment. The work rate is up so high. Passes are good. Tackles have been good as well, and as a center midfielder, that's what you want. That's what you want to see.
Yep. And coming off the bench, anytime you come off the bench, you want to provide some kind of spark or some kind of momentum to your team. Let's see if NC State or Chapel Hill can do it here. And that's not a good start. If you're a substitute right here, ball's coming out left. We're going to have 20. Carpenter's back into the game. She's going to throw it in. Long throw.
Again.
Trying to find. Ball's just bouncing up in the air. Sorry's going to come back in for Chapel Hill too.
Good stop there.
Good stop.
Good turn.
Yeah. Can't quite find anything with that pass though. Clears that out. No problem for Lauren Hayes. Just getting rid of it. That's a smart decision sometimes, Slow the play down, kick the ball out, get your defenders behind the ball.
Looks like Wardell is going to come and throw it in for UNC Chapel Hill.
Decent throw.
Oh.
Kind of flicked in, but cleared out well. The NC State defense. That's headed out for NC State throw-in. Tessa Hansen is coming on now. And off comes Anna Sheridan. Both players good in the middle. Good one-touch soccer. I like to see that. It's speedy, concise. Definitely a good asset to have in the middle of the park. Good decision to go back with that there. Needs to swing the ball around now. Hansen shows.
Not bad
good
pass.
First touch. Oh, couldn't quite get rid of the ball there well, but NC State still have possession.
Yep.
Going out wide with it.
It's a good pass up.
That's what I find. Feet there.
I didn't even see 5 there.
Yep, good ball into the middle. Tessa Hansen getting forward as well. I like that. State still with possession. Good decision to go back with that one. That going forward didn't work. Passes
Communication is picked up here for
Lovely
NC
touch
State.
there. Goes wide with it.
Using every inch of the field. Oh. Carpenter's going to.
Drive into the middle.
Yep.
That right side. Passes the ball out wide to the middle part. Trying to go forward with it again. Forces it. Can she get through?
She's quick.
Opportunity
She's
on
getting.
goal, maybe. Does well to defend that. A little bit sloppy, but well done.
Mm-hmm.
Getting that out. That's very important to stick with it there. Some players will give up in those situations, and she did not.
Rector almost had a shot on the goal there, but NC State getting back quick enough just in time.
It's good to see that that work ethic is high.
A long throw in.
Long throw again.
Guess who?
Carpenter.
Uh-oh. Oh, good job by the goalkeeper.
Let's see what she'll do with the ball here. State need to get up as a unit. Kicked forward. Slightly too early for my liking, but headed forward. No one there. Can she press now? Passes back to their goalkeeper. And back into traffic. Callie Creech does well to keep the ball there. Can she put the ball in? It's a lovely attempt.
Ooh.
Just go for that back post.
Very
and that's
close.
what I've said about her. You know, from that side of the field, she can pick out that back post very well, whether it's a cross or a shot. That could have gone in, you know.
That could
if
have.
that had just dropped, it's different where the wind is going. If she slightly mishit it, you know, it can do that. So,
right.
Very good cross. Almost had an opportunity to score there. It was very close.
And Jay, I don't know if the goalkeeper should have kind of took that one in and let her team get set back up there, but she kind of just bounced it, rebounded it right back out into the field, setting up that cross pass there.
I think that was a moment of
Maybe she just, she just didn't know what to do there and
confusion.
thinking on her feet.
That's
Yeah,
really
moment of
important.
confusion.
And that happens, you know. That's all part of the game. We're all human beings.
Good job by NC State. Yep.
hit that off.
She's going to pass that
Trying
up.
to
She's
get
got a
forward, finds
number.
her feet well.
She's got two in the middle.
Hansen needs to go left with it. Does well to do that, but it's just kind of going out. I would have liked to have seen her dribble, if I'm being honest, because she can move pretty quickly with the ball at her feet. And she does have the skill to beat those defenders for sure. But I think that was a bit of, a bit tired. Let me just get rid of the ball really quickly. So that's why that
And Carson Key was a little out of position there on the left. Or it may have been a bad pass. I don't know, one of them.
trying to win that ball there. Can't quite do it. It's a pretty decent play from Lauren Rector. Chapel Hill. Ball's
That's
gone
a
long
good
forward.
pass up.
Can Carpenter reach it? That's good defending from number 14, Carmen Pirtle, excuse me, for NC State.
Another throw in.
Long throw.
That's
That
a
was more
high throw.
high than
I think.
forward. She released that slightly at the wrong time.
Yep. Got caught up in the fingers whenever she was throwing it in.
Trying to go, forcing it back in. The attacking third, can't quite do that.
Ooh.
Going forward again, headed forward Carpenter. And that's just straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Collected well.
And you know, when UNC Chapel Hill gets to NC State's side of the field, they got to take some shots on goal. I think they've only had one shot on goal this entire match.
And that was more of an attempt. That was not necessarily a shot. So
that's what I'm saying.
yeah, wasn't even something that's really that
Yeah.
troubling.
They had one shot on goal earlier in the match, and after that, it's not much. Pretty much just attempts.
Hansen getting stuck there in trouble, but does well to keep possession-ish. For UNC Chapel Hill, I spoke too soon. That's Chapel Hill throw-in now.
And the highlight of the first half so far, Carpenter's throw-ins.
I don't think I can disagree with you in that one. Looking to send this one long. To the middle of the park, Chapel Hill win the header.
Ooh. Oh.
Having difficulty there. No one seems to be the dominant side. As I keep saying, still no one has put a ball into the back of the net. Nothing quite happened that has been extraordinary. Nothing too exciting. Just two teams pretty evenly matched at the moment. Hansen trying to go forward that long ball. Nothing comes of that either. Need to find some quick passes to feet. Comes in. Good little touch there.
Good turn.
Ask for it again. I like to see that. Good communication
got
with the
numbers.
state team. Anna Bevins trying hard.
Just too
Couldn't
slow.
quite get through.
I think she had a number in the middle of the field. She just didn't get it to her quicker enough.
Moving forward now with the ball.
Oh, wow, that's a
Attempt to
long
go
shot.
from range. Keeper pats that down with ease. So that's what I want to see. I want to see people shoot from range. I might be a bit old-fashioned for liking that, but that's the way I grew up, hitting it from distance. I like to see that kind of a goal. It's always spectacular, a 25-yard strike.
Good
Hanson
pass.
moving forward with that speed. Look at her go. That's a state throw-in.
I think our passes and communication are starting to pick up here.
Yep, you can see the energy is slightly changing.
Another mass substitution for Carolina.
It's probably one of their tactics to maybe bring in some sort of change in their offense and defense, keep state on their toes.
For sure.
Thrown in.
Good.
Trying to get through here. Oh, good try. Blocked by the defender.
Chapel Hill just trying to get it out. And they do. And it goes off NC State.
Thrown in.
Peterson throwing it in.
It's out for an NC State throw in now.
Colbert's going to throw it in for NC State. Looking for something.
It's a good throw in. Oh, pushed down there. Maybe she fell. Couldn't quite tell from my angle.
I think she just wanted to take a seat there.
Maybe she's getting tired.
She
Needs to relax.
is getting tired.
You know, and it's difficult to make those calls as a referee too, because if he, made that decision to give a free kick there or a penalty if that was inside the box, game changing.
That
right
is
there. Completely game changing. But another NC State throw in on that far side. Good little runs there of the attackers. Couldn't quite get
NC
across.
State trying to get it back in the middle.
Yeah, I think that what they're trying to do is put the ball into the middle where it's a more dangerous position. But maybe the idea, recycle the ball out, come back a bit. Use your right back, come back in the middle. Maybe switch the play a little bit. Find some more gaps. Let your forwards run in between the holes. Check in. Have a chance on goal. Corner, it's a lovely corner in. Can someone get a head on it? Oh, that's headed out. Chance on goal here. Can she strike it? Goes for goal. Oh my word.
Oh,
that has gone in somehow. How on
Wow.
earth has that managed to trickle past the goalkeeper? Complete confusion.
And just like you were talking about earlier, that was a little shot from range there. You want to see that aggressiveness almost outside of the box. Jay, how was that shot?
It's pretty good. Sometimes that's just what you need to do. You need to take that chance, take that shot. As you can see, the defender kind of was in the way of the goalkeeper. She blocked her view, and that can lead to a goal.
And that confusion, right?
Yeah.
Defenders in your way is not helpful at all.
Got a 1-0 lead here for NC State.
And that's all they needed, I think.
Yep.
Finishing up this half, going, that 1-0 lead is so vital. Because once you get one goal, that could open the floodgates.
It gets contagious.
Yep. You want to keep scoring. You get the goal as well, and now your bench is behind you. Now the fans are behind you more.
And
There's
the
more
players
support.
have a step, just look a step faster.
They do already, and I think that's very obvious at the moment. And that, that adrenaline rush may last maybe 5 minutes, but it could be helpful. You can get another goal in 5 minutes to keep going.
That's
and
right.
have it again.
That first 5 minutes after a goal is the most important.
Yeah, it's super important to maintain the high intensity and get another goal, really. I know how it feels to score a goal and just everyone's clapping for you, cheering for you, and it's rushing through your body, and the adrenaline definitely does get you going and makes you play harder. And you want to remain calm, and but you can't express how happy you truly are that you scored a goal, but the rest of the team get behind her right now.
And that adrenaline certainly helps when it's cold like this outside.
Oh, absolutely. Makes you want to run harder, faster, be more aggressive, take more opportunities. Oh my word, a little flick over, needs to work harder to get that back.
Oh.
Salas does well, commanding, strong tackle. Lunsky to take the throw for Chapel Hill, throw it in short, flick forward, going out to the wing, back into the middle again. Crosses the ball. And then
She's got a
trailing
number,
in
though.
there. Strikes it sort of up high and not really on frame, but the movement was good there, starting off with that throw in from Karolansky, number 13 for Chapel Hill. Moving forward with those passes, key passes. Decent cross there from Haley Beeman across the other side of the field.
And that
Just
was
nothing there.
That was the movement Chapel Hill really needs to try and get on goal.
Yeah. You need that quick passing, the unity and good communication to really have good, a good chance of scoring a goal. And they need that right now. As Ann Laster Barnes is flying forward, seems to not really have much help, but she's still going by herself. Kind of run into trouble there.
Yep.
Good defending. Looked interesting. Wasn't clean, but did the job. Chance to go forward now on that right side closest to us.
Lauren Rector up that side.
Strong
Look at those
defense.
strong tackles as well. Superb from Carmen Pirtle. Hacking at her a couple times there. Some referees wouldn't like that as much, but she didn't seem too dirty of a tackle, so we'll let that go.
I mean, all contact between State and UNC has been pretty hard, and
Yeah, it has, yeah.
it's been aggressive, but it's been fair and clean. So I think the ref is gonna
Absolutely, he's going to
wait
let that
call.
go, yeah. He's going to let that go until it's, something drastically dangerous. We do like to see some good aggression in soccer games as well, so
Here's Chapel Hill's first corner kick of the game.
haven't really been many corners at all in this game. It's a decent corner in. Seemed like it went off someone's shoulder. Attempt on goal now.
Rebound
My word,
and
tackle the goal.
wow.
Superb
Great
strike.
shot.
I believe that was Lauren Rector there on the rebound and the shot. Found the back of the net.
Beautiful finish. Really making that difficult for the goalkeeper to reach.
Great placement on that shot there. Jay, what did you see on that shot there?
Just a bit of confusion in the box, and you have to have people stapled outside the 18 so you can get a rebound shot, and that's exactly what they did.
That's exactly.
And as you mentioned, that was their first corner of the match, and to really do so well, to score off their first corner is very important. Set pieces are vital, and if you can score off them, that's superb.
Yeah.
Take everything you can get.
Got a goal kick here for State. And as we said, that first 5 minutes after a goal, most important.
Extremely important, as we've seen. No matter which way it goes, it went in Chapel Hill's way, but if you can't keep your momentum going, as NC State, you're going to run into problems, and as they have so far. Now it is 1-1 in this first half.
And we love to see a 1-1 tie in a rivalry game. It ups the ante a little bit.
Because now they're playing for more. Now they've both got a goal, right?
Exactly.
Creech, ball forward. Little spin on that. Keeper comes out, deals with it well.
Good job.
If that, if you'd fumbled that one, dropped it on the ground, it was a goal for me. 100% have confidence that number 20, Casey Bardier, would have finished that.
She's had some pretty long kicks this first half.
Yep. Decently long punts. Hansen just passing the ball around.
Just try to get it out to the left side here.
Salas. Salas again. Goes back with it. Back to her center half.
And as we saw when NC State scored their first goal, they picked it up a little bit, all the players, the coaches, fans, and now we're seeing UC Chapel Hill return the favor, looking a step faster.
Yep. Adrenaline rush really does impact the way you play the game. Trying to get through there. Somehow does. Referee's blowing the whistle. Giving an NC State free kick. Not quite sure what that was. Maybe it was a handball. Couldn't quite, handball.
I think it was a handball.
Couldn't quite see. Sometimes it's difficult when you are moving so fast and your hands just, they hit the ball. They're flailing around. I know especially with youth soccer it's extremely difficult because their hands are so small and their arms are so small, just kind of part of the body. all hits at the same time. Lovely ball. It's to no one, though. I love the idea. No one really there. The only person on that far side was Casey Bardier for NC State, but
still, you got to love that aggressiveness there, though.
Trying to get through Bardier again. That's out for an NC State throw.
Carson fielding here with the throw in.
Decent throw into the box. But nothing's come of it so far.
Back out
Chance
to
to put it
her.
back in again. Good cross. And again.
Just
That's Callie Creech on that far side again. If only she had a couple more inches on her, she would have had that one for sure. Positioning wise, she's always in the right spot.
Yes.
Just is not quite tall enough. Back into the box, but headed out there by 77. Camille Appleby cleared out. Only as far as the NC State midfield. Hanson trying to get in there. Again, turn around there. And that is the end of the first half here at Upper Method Field. 1-1. No team looking the dominant side.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of a dominance except for those 2 goals. I mean, both UNC Chapel Hill and NC State took advantage of their opportunities there. It was, like Jay said, a moment of confusion by both squads and the goalkeeper. Maybe people not in the right spot, but a pretty sloppy first half in terms of ball handling, passes up. Jay, what else did you see in this first half?
So I noticed the touches are a little off. First touches, you know, controlling the ball, that's kind of leading to a lot of possession giveaways and anything like that. And, you know, the more you can keep the ball in your side and keep the ball at your feet, the more you can have the opportunity to score. And I think that's something that both teams have had a problem with this first half.
Yep, it needs to be crisper. We'll be right back.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
We purchased the land about 3 years ago, and there was an old farmstead on there with trees. We were going to clear the land so we could farm through it. We thought we knew where the pipe was and it wouldn't be a problem, so we didn't call to get it located. The work on our property led to the damage of a light crude pipeline. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but it could have been much worse. Calling 811 and clicking before you dig are free services. It only takes minutes and can save your life.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
This university is on a march to achieve our full potential.
We help empower each other to dream big and do big.
That's why I really love our slogan, Think and Do. When you get these folks from NC State, they don't mind rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty.
Companies want to hire NC State students.
We make something impossible possible.
We've been equipped to go out there and do great things and to change the world.
It's in the DNA of the place. We're here to think and do the extraordinary.
Welcome, Wolfpack, back to Upper Method Field. I'm Nathan Whiting. I'm joined by
Austin Rayner
and
Jay Bunt.
And it's 1-1 here at this exciting but not too exciting game here. NC State Women's Club Soccer Team versus UNC Chapel Hill Women's Club Soccer Team. Both teams have a goal. No team looking the dominant side. Couple of issues so far, Jay. What have you seen that needs to be improved?
So I think possession really is the biggest thing. They've kept their touches like a little bit sloppy, so just cleaning them up, keeping the ball at their feet, getting good passes that are accurate, I think that's the best thing they can do.
Yeah, and a lot of the times both teams seem to be forcing the ball forward, trying to really, kick the ball to those through balls. Seen a lot of those so far. Nothing's really come of that though, right?
Yeah, and we expected that. Earlier in the broadcast, we said it'd be a little slow, a little sloppy, but I certainly think it's going to be picked up back in this second half because we saw a momentum swing after they scored goals there. They looked a little faster, and I think this is going to be an exciting matchup here in the second.
Yeah, and NC State scored the first goal. About 5 minutes later or so, would you say Chapel Hill got that equalizer? A nice volley off of a corner. Their set pieces are super important. That was the first corner for Chapel Hill, and they put it away. We'll see what happens coming in this second half.
Our son Arjun was 6 weeks old and already had his first intestinal surgery when he was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis. CF is a rare, genetic, life-shortening disease that affects every organ in the body and makes breathing difficult. At age 3.5, Arjun looks completely normal, but on his belly are scars from being in the operating room 9 times, which can be a reminder of our family's daily fight to extend his life. Thanks to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, we know we are not in this fight alone. When the foundation was founded in 1955, children with CF rarely lived long enough to attend kindergarten. Today, thanks to the foundation's groundbreaking research, advocacy, and care, some people with CF are attending college, getting married, and starting families. But there is still much work to be done. Until CF stands for Cure Found, for all people with CF, including those like my son Arjun, we will not stop. Help us add tomorrows. Visit cff.org today.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
This university is on a march to achieve our full potential.
We help empower each other to dream big and do big.
That's why I really love our slogan, Think and Do. When you get these folks from NC State, they don't mind rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty.
Companies want to hire NC State students.
We make something impossible possible.
We've been equipped to go out there and do great things and to change the world.
It's in the DNA of the place. We're here to think and do the extraordinary.
And we're back here at Upper Method Field. I'm Austin Rayner here with Jay Bunt and Nathan White Ingram. We have a 1-1 game, or a 1-1 match going into the second half. A little sloppy out the gate, but Jay, what are we looking for in the second half here?
So we're looking for both NC State and UNC Chapel Hill to clean up their touches quite a bit, keep the ball at their feet. I think if they can get their passes better, through balls better, just the weight's a little too heavy on them. I think if they can keep them a little back, just keep the ball, I think it'll be a better game, better half.
Yep, and I'm expecting to see a lot more rhythm and flow here in the second half. We have a pretty exciting matchup here. Rivalry games are always great to see. We got UNC coming on the field now. NC State's ready to go. I'm excited for this second half.
I am as well. It's always good to see NC State and UNC up against each other. As we say on the rugby team, it's always a good day for a ram roast.
Yeah, we like to hear that. All right, we're just about to get started here.
NC State kickoff for this second half.
So we got Anna Bevins. She's going to kick it off for us here. Waiting for that referee whistle. There it is. And we're off. NC State working down the left side of the field here. She's already looking for the cross pass. Look for Anna Laster-Bones here in the middle. Could clear out.
I will have to say Camila Appleby is doing a very good job in that defensive spot and the center back, keeping the crosses and everything out of their half.
Yeah, but anytime we see a cross into the middle,
number 77 for UNC Chapel Hill is always there.
Absolutely.
Chapel Hill trying to work back up to their side of to NC State side of the field. NC State takes it away though. Once again working down the left side of the field. Another heavy pass up. That's what we don't want to see coming out in the second half. We talked about it in the first half. It looks like NC State and both Chapel Hill were just passing it too far up. There was no numbers on their side of the field. And that's not a good start. The goalkeeper's going to kick it out. I don't think that was the goalkeeper though. UNC working up the field.
Pass here out of the middle to 21.
There's Sorry working down. She turns around, finds her teammate. Oh, good D there, clearing it out. Chapel Hill's going to have a throw in, and look who it is. It's Carpenter throwing it in.
Long throw. Look at that, right into the box.
Nice to have you join us, Nathan. Here.
Sorry, yeah, I was eating bread. Yeah, I was eating my homemade bread.
The infamous bread man is eating his bread.
Took me a second. I had to butter it first. Very important. I do have a stick of butter with me. It's not weird, I promise.
NC State goalkeeper goes and finds that ball. She's going to kick it out here for us.
Short kick here, too.
Ooh.
Is that the right decision to go short there? I mean, sometimes keep possession is important, but
When you lose the ball, I don't think it's the right decision. But
right. Starting off short pass out the back from a goalkeeper on from the goal kick is supposed to keep possession, right? It's supposed to start off, build it up from the back, as many coaches say over the years, but you lose the ball more often than not, if I'm being honest. When you dump it down the field, you might get the halfway line, which is good. That's a good distance for a goal kick. And yeah, it's kind of a 50-50 chance who's going to win that ball, but I think it's a bit more effective to have it away from your goal.
yeah, and when you have your opposing team high press on you, it's a little hard to keep that control.
You've got to really read what's the best decision there. And as NC State move forward on that far side, ball into the box, and that's gone out for a Chapel Hill goal kick. Not successful there with that cross.
And Chapel Hill's goalkeeper, Phoebe Powers, not taking the goal kicks herself here.
I'm not a fan of that. Personally, if you have a goalkeeper who can't take their own goal kicks, they need to go learn. That's something, you know, growing up, all the goalkeepers I ever had, some of them couldn't take goal kicks, and that really is bad because then you've got to have a defender take it for you, right? Which then means everyone's onside.
Cross here from
in.
State.
Wow, power. Straight to keeper's hands, strong hands there.
Lots of power on that shot there. That was coming in hot for the goalkeeper there.
But she handled that well.
Well, yeah, can't take goal kick, but, you know, can hold on to the ball, and that's half the job.
She almost absorbed that shot right there.
Took all of it into her gloves. Finds the middle. Oh, my word, that's a bit of a strong challenge. I think I would have blown that. It's going to be a bit of a feisty fight there between Carpenter and Salas. Coming in again. This Chapel Hill side look like they want to win.
Yes.
I can kind of feel it. That's a ball into the middle.
Good ball.
Wow, how's that? Oh. How has that not gone in?
Wow.
She fell straight into the goal there.
And Elassiter bars. I think if you
I'm
hit
shocked.
that
I'm shocked.
on the, I mean, that almost like hit the side of her
If
head
I'm being
there.
completely honest, I thought the cross was going in.
That was
I thought that was in, and then
shot.
she just got contact with it, and then it came away. Even so,
that was a
lovely
very
ball in.
impressive ball.
Yep. So deadly. And Lester Barnes, unfortunate, could not convert that. Sheridan passes the ball forward. Tries to go wide with it. Sheridan again. Needs to find feet. Can't quite find Salas, but it's okay. State still have the ball.
Cross
The
again.
ball again.
Pass.
Deadly. Another deadly ball into the box. And Lester Barnes now pushed off the ball.
Wow, that's a lot of contact
feisty
there.
defending. I'd have blown my whistle at this point by now if I was the referee.
Good ball into the middle.
There he goes.
Lose
NC
your
State
bill.
staying on the attack here in the second half.
Good pass forward. Can she turn and strike it maybe? Oh, just over the bar.
She
Dipping
wants
and
it.
swerving. Carmen Pirtle. 14 for NC State. Lovely. Lovely opportunity.
Pirtle wants that goal really bad right now. That's 3 shots on the goal. A lot of power,
I'd love
a
to see
lot
that,
of
though.
juice behind it.
That really is something that's important. Get those shots off.
And if I was at UNC Chapel Hill, that would kind of put me on alert a little bit almost.
Yeah, a little bit nervous. because you can't score if you don't shoot, and NC State are firing right now.
That's a great derivative of Wayne Gretzky's old famous quote, miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Full of knowledge. Austin Raynor here today for PackTV. Ball forward, up in the air, sort of sloppy right now. Who's going to come away with it? Lujabil for NC State passes the ball out of bounds. Couldn't quite find Ann Lasterbarn's feet, but that's okay. They've got them locked down in that corner. Throw forward. A little bit of feistiness again from that Chapel Hill team. A little bit of a sandwich. Kick forward, Sheridan clears that out. They want to keep them locked into that corner right there. I want to make sure they can't leave that pocket of space. Force them back in the middle maybe, and then they can mess up, and that's an NC State opportunity again.
Forced out again. Now we're going to have an NC State throw in.
Callie Creech coming on the field now for the Wolfpack, and Lester Barnes stepping out.
Jay, what have you seen so far in the second half from NC State?
I mean, they've been doing a great job of stopping UNC's possession right at half field, keeping it in their half of the field. You know, it's just great work by the defensive midfielders and their defense to keep possession and keep the ball in this half.
And exactly what you just said, they just stopped the ball just before it reached half field. And then Anna Sheridan, lovely quick touch, quick turn, finds Callie Creech. He got muscled off the ball, but it's still NC State possession. And you're right with that point. You know, as soon as they get to around half field, NC State defenders just shut them down.
Sorry, clearing it out for UNC Chapel Hill. She has no numbers, though. It's going to roll out of bounds.
And Sari's been one of the only UNC midfielders that's been having constant contact with the ball, even from goal kicks. She's been the one that's receiving. And I think if she wants her, you know, if they want to get up to the other half of the field, she needs her teammates to step it up a bit.
Yeah, get to her level. So important to be on the same page as a team. As this is a team sport, you can't really have an individual so far ahead of everyone else running on different train tracks, right? You've got to be on the same page.
Absolutely.
Thrown forward.
UNC Chapel Hill getting it to NC State's part of the field.
I thought that was out, but nope, still in. Oh, it's a nasty slide tackle. Callie Creech clears it out. Not too far, though. Sheridan tries again. Creech again. And she's kicked out right out. Coming for us.
Broadcast.
And Jay just saved.
Great job, Jay. Love the
Save
goalkeeper
some lives
skills right there. Save some lives and a lot of equipment.
Yep. Ball thrown forward down the line. Try and turn that. Clears it out. Not too far, though. Salas now on the ball. Good turn.
Oh,
strength there. Sheridan now coming away with it. Dribbling forward, passes forward
good
now.
Pass.
Chance to move forward with it again.
Goalkeeper's
out.
Wow. There's nobody there.
Can she finish? And she
Yes.
does. Just that beautiful goal
Wow.
from Carmen Pertle, number 14 for NC State. Puts it away. No doubt about that. The goalkeeper coming out there. Dangerous decision. She had to do what she had to do. Couldn't quite do the job.
And that is that goalkeeper's decision. Do I stay? Do I come out and try to challenge?
Do I stay or do I love it?
And I mean, you know, that touch around, just that's how you get around the goalkeeper.
And that is 2-1. NC State up now. Substitutions for Chapel Hill coming on the field. Maybe they will, you know, change the tides here.
And Nathan, what a great pass up there. We saw the ball at half
Beautiful,
field.
yeah.
And they just had numbers there where we saw in the first half.
And to
there was
me,
no
that started
numbers.
with Sheridan. Sheridan got the ball
Exactly.
and she moved forward with it. It was great communication from the state team. And, you know, taking that touch around the goalkeeper as well and putting it away. You know, the touch around the goalkeeper, that might be the easiest part.
Yes.
Keeping that composure and putting the ball in the back of the net, no matter how far out you are, is very
Sheridan
difficult
again
to do.
with a good touch. Ooh.
Goalkeeper's going to rally that one in.
And it was a great counterattack there, keeping it in our third of the field, and then Sheridan, you know, getting that ball and just finding that pass through. Good counterattack.
And when you pass the ball up like that, you put the goalkeeper in a very tight position. Like we said, should she stay or should she go? I mean, that kind of pass right there is precision almost, you know? You've got to be really tight on your passes, and it was a great pass up by Sheridan, and, of course, she finished it off for the goal.
Absolutely.
Looks like UNC is going to clear it out. They're going to throw it in.
Going long again with that throw.
And Let's look and see if NC State can establish their dominance here in the second half after a quick goal.
You know, personally, in this, as the second half has started, I think I'm going to say NC State definitely are in charge.
Very much so, yep.
More opportunities on goal, a lot of them so far. Obviously scored another goal as well, but the play is just better. And coming on now, number 20, Casey Bardier, and number 17, Tessa Hansen for NC State. Anna Sheridan coming off.
And Anna Bevins.
And Anna Bevins as well.
Very good minutes there from Sheridan.
Yep, very vital. That kick has just gone up, up, up.
Good header.
Header again. That was pretty high, that header.
Yeah, it was.
Pretty impressively high.
Have a fan helping us out over there.
There you go. Always nice to have people getting the ball for us. Luciaville needs to turn. Good pressure there from Chapel Hill. Number 21, Blake Sutherland, getting in there. Flick forward. Good pass forward.
Good
chance
speed.
to move forward. Look at her go.
Lauren
Goal
Rector
scorer,
with that
Lauren
speed.
Rector, yep. Couldn't quite get there quick enough, but good to see those wheels. Salas, good pass. Forward, not quite as good as I thought it was originally. Cleared out by the goalkeeper. Lucia built to collect it. Can't quite control there. Salas couldn't quite get a touch on that either. Sort of sloppy at the moment. Good header. No NC State midfielders to collect that though.
There's Appleby again.
Good pressure there from Pirtle. Tries to find a pass inside. That's gone too heavy again. NC State can't quite do it either.
Nope.
I can't really tell who's in possession at the moment. The ball's going back and forth. Not crisp enough passes. No one's finding feet.
Gonna have a throw in here from Chapel Hill. Chapel Hill's got to get something going here, you know. Had a goal scored on them. They're looking for something here. Rector's been a big part of their game. If they can get the ball to her, maybe they can find the back of the net. Here we go, another NC State throw in. Let's talk about Anna Lassiter Barnes a little bit. She's looked a step slow today. Not getting many touches on the ball
I
either.
would say not as on form as I've seen her before.
Yes.
Currently not on the field, right?
Right. She started that second half though. And
Yep. She started the first half as well. I just, it's weird because I expected a score.
Right.
And maybe that's, too high of a standard to set, but, as a forward who does have the pace and the skill that she does have and the ability to finish as well as she does, I just expected a score when she gets out here.
But her teammates stepping up for her though a little bit.
Yeah.
Sheridan's
obviously.
definitely stepping up. Pirtle stepping up.
Lovely ball forward. Creech
Good
knew she was going to
pass.
do the same thing. Trying to reach it.
Appleby's there though.
Almost got there. Kelly Creech has quite a lot of speed in her locker. If she got by there, I think that was going to be a decent cross into the box and an attempt on goal.
And once again in the right position there was Creech.
Yeah, she knew she was playing that ball. The communication, or I just guess the telepathy between the two. She just made that run expecting her to get past to. And that just happened. Good header. Luciaville needs to find the ball. Pass out.
Ooh,
that'll be a
yep,
foul.
They're going to call the trip.
I wouldn't necessarily have blown that myself. Yeah, kind of like she tripped up on herself, but
Maybe it's a makeup call because we've had quite a lot
yeah,
of
there's been a
contact
lot
in the
that
second
the
half
referee
here.
has let go. But, that's up to the discretion of the referee.
That's
some
right.
Some are stricter, some aren't as strict. We don't have VAR out here either.
No.
The virtual assistant referee, as they do in the professionals now. So these referees have a lot on their shoulders. Oh!
Oh.
We love the idea there.
Yep.
From Tessa Hansen, just put it at the goal. Just have a shot. Doesn't matter how you do it, just try.
What's your thoughts on the VAR, Jay?
I think it can be used in the right ways, but currently I do not believe they're using them in the right ways. That's my personal opinion, but very fortunately, we are not using those technologies today here on this field.
What about you, Nathan? What do you think about the VAR?
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah.
No, as a referee myself as well, I don't like the idea of having my decisions checked by a computer and people in a room. It's just not for me.
It takes away your decision making.
It does.
And that's part of soccer.
Yeah, mistakes happen, and that is part of the game. I think that's what's so beautiful about it. It's a human game, and when you have the video assistant referee, like, it kind of takes away the opportunity. And yeah, it maybe makes some of the decisions more correct, but in the heat of the moment, that's what's correct.
We're gonna have 2 NC State subs coming in. Carson Key, number 6. Number 5. I don't believe we have a number for her though.
Needs to cross the ball. Somewhat gets it across the field, but not quite to NC State feet. But now they have the ball again, though.
Looking for another
driving
cross.
forward. I think that was a wrong decision there. The linesman's waved that out, but it'll be a corner, I believe. She sort of dribbled more towards the end line than I expected her to. I expected, turn around, recycle maybe, go to the top of the box and cross into the back post, but decided to go towards the end line. Always the best idea. Cuts down that angle for a cross.
17, Tessa Hansen on the corner kick here.
Doesn't really find anyone. Morgan Messier to clear that for Chapel Hill.
Not the best corner kick I've seen.
No, she usually has good delivery though. That could be the cold getting to her joints.
Maybe so.
Possibility with that.
Certainly getting to mine over here.
Oh, we're sitting still, so that does happen.
That's true.
Big punt forward, very high in the air. Only reached about halfway though. Almost bouncing on that line. Going to be a foot race. Rector trying to get by.
Great.
Somehow getting through.
She's got great body.
Referee had a chance to blow the whistle there, but says no. Could have been a penalty.
I believe that was a penalty, to be honest.
The attacker, Lauren Rector, was looking at the referee, expecting the whistle to be blown. Ball's gone forward. Callie Creech, can she extend her legs forward? Oh. Good pressure, and that's coming
out
straight towards
to our camera.
Good touch from our camera woman, Veronica. Thrown in. Needs to turn. Can't quite do it. Controlled. Comes back. Lucia Bill, good tackle.
Carson.
Good strength there from these two. A good battle. Messier just getting in there and nicking the ball forward for Chapel Hill, but they've lost possession there. I thought it was going to go the other way, if I'm being honest. I thought that was a Chapel Hill throw.
Once again, the referee's having better eyes than us over here.
Yeah, well, my glasses aren't on, so I can't say much. Hansen trying to get out of that. Decides to pass it, to the side there. And they've lost the possession. They should have gone back with that, but, it's okay.
Mass substitution here for Carolina.
Yeah, big sub again.
They're going to bring Carpenter back in for Carolina.
So big throw opportunities will be back on the field.
I'd love to see that.
Good headers from her. She seems to be playing more of a central role now. She started out on the right. Now she seems to be playing in the middle. Maybe that's just where she is at the moment. Not sure.
Here we go. Coming down.
Bardier across.
And
oh my word. Again.
Wow.
Falling all around there.
That was almost a trip there.
Yep. I think that was Carson Key.
I believe so. She has another opportunity here.
Good pass.
Now she's got to look for it back. There she is.
I asked for it again. But Carson Fielding, gave her that pass. Just wasn't quite good enough. Lucia Bill again getting stuck in. Love her work ethic.
Good aggression from Lucia Bill.
Yeah. Ball's gone forward long.
Good pass
Foot race again.
there.
Keeper comes out.
Sorry,
Deals with
can't
that.
get there quick
no
enough.
problem. Rolled out. Ball's gone forward on that far side. Bardia needs to stretch her legs there to reach it.
Looking for that open spot.
Oh, dear.
Appleby, once again, she's there.
Good, strong defending.
Yeah, just going to clear it out. Nope, stays in. Sorry's going to get the ball, and now it's gone out. NC State's going to have a throw in here.
Anna Bevins is coming in for, I believe, Carson Creech.
Callie Creech is coming off.
Callie Creech, yes.
And Emma Lujabil. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say it right now. I think Emma Lujabil is my player of the game.
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Hard work ethic, you know, and that's so important in the middle of the park for me. Have someone who can really control the game, win those tackles. So vital.
She's certainly been hustling hard today.
Yeah.
Just missed the pass, a little heavy on that pass. Jay, what have you seen from Lujanville today?
Seen a lot of hustle, controlling the midfield. That's where you get your possession out of. All possession is going to come out of that midfield. If you have a strong defensive midfielder or any sort of midfielder in that position, then you're going to keep the ball, and that's what she's been doing the second half. The NC State have been keeping the ball a lot more, and I think that's partially due to her.
Very much so. Definitely a big part of their strategy today. Fight for the ball.
That far side there. NC State winning that throw-in. So vital in that area. Sub coming on now. And Sheridan coming on. Looks like that's Tessa Hansen coming off. You know, they both play pretty similar roles, I've noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Very good at what they do. Good quick touches. Good quick one-touch passing. Very vital moving forward.
Good
Instrumental
pass.
in the attack as well. And to have a player like Lujabil behind them as the defensive mid just allows them to have that freedom to move around off the ball, move forward as well with those counterattacks. And that's how the NC State goal came, you know, from a counterattack.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once again, we're going to have somebody kicking for the goalkeeper. Not a good kick.
Lost possession there. Carson Key getting pulled down. That'll be an NC State free kick. Good decision from the linesman and the central ref as well. Be Carson fielding to deliver this into the box, I believe. Looks like it'll be going far post, maybe.
Good opportunity for NC State here to
Yep,
score.
you got to get ahead on this. So good ball in.
Good ball.
And they're there on the end of it. Straight into the keeper's hands there.
But it's called offsides.
And they called offside anyway.
Wow.
So, you know, besides the point, but, you know, decent delivery.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really impressed by that.
Just need to watch their runs a little bit better on those.
Timing is so important.
Those kicks.
Headed out.
Going to our camera once again.
Veronica just playing a great game today behind our camera. That's twice now she's been involved.
A lot of good work there from Veronica.
A real hero.
Now we have number 22, Kylie Quinn, coming in.
Fielding for the throw. Good throw. Good touch. Sheridan couldn't quite keep that in. Kind of pushed down there, but, you know, ref let that go.
As long as they don't see it, they're not going to call it. So,
you know, if it looks clean enough, you know.
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we made the same reaction there. I think I expected a slightly higher quality of a pass, but again, maybe my standards are too high.
You do have pretty high standards.
I expect a lot. That's very true. I think I know the capability of this team. I know they have the ability to be so fantastic, and you know when they do things, so, you know, the sloppy mistakes, it kind of lets me down a little bit. And a lover of the game, I like to see good soccer, and when there's not good soccer on the field, it kind of makes me sad. But you know they've been doing all right today, apart from a lot of mistakes that they've had. They've put 2 goals away. This NC State team, the Chapel Hill team have not disappointed either. Still trailing in the second half, but those throw-ins.
Yeah.
From, you know,
Carpenter.
Morgan Carpenter, number 20 for Chapel Hill, just outstanding. Lunsky. Good pass inside. Carpenter again. Back to Lunsky. Good pass out wide. Love that. That's a bit of a shove there from Fielding. Sheridan coming away with the ball. Carpenter getting stuck in. Good lot of strength there. Wow. I'm surprised referee didn't call that, but that was strong play. I mean, it was legal.
That was good back and
but,
forth there. You know,
quite tough stuff. Lunsky for the throw for Chapel Hill. Back to her. Getting her foot up high for that. Keep muscling her way through. Back to the centre half. Pushing the ball out wide again. But she's lost possession of the ball. Should have gone wide with that pass, I believe. Flick forward. Chance to get her wheels going.
There? Nope, clears it out.
Couldn't quite. Kylie Quinn on that far side for NC State.
Looks like we're having a sub here. Number 9, McKenna Lugley, is going to come in for UNC Chapel Hill. Let's see if NC State can get in position to score here. Once again, you know, the little insurance always helps on the scoreboard.
Yeah, get another goal, and that's, you know, a bit more cushion. Sheridan turning and firing, but that's just gone way, way wide. I like the idea, though. I mean, if she got around the ball slightly better, it had decent power on it.
It's good control.
Could have been troubling.
Good control off that first touch. So
yeah.
Just needed to get around the ball a little bit better.
She was facing away from the goal, so we'll give her somewhat credit for that.
Lowered them standards a little bit, Nathan.
Sorry. You know, I will say a lot of them are in much better shape than I am, so they are definitely, I don't think I can meet my own standards sometimes, you know.
Oh, wow. The referee's going to have to call that one right there.
Yeah, blatant.
She cleaned her clock right there.
Whatever that means.
Well, on NFL Sunday, you hear it a lot, cleaning their clock. That's when someone gets absolutely trampled.
You can tell I don't watch NFL Sunday.
Well,
this is my Sunday out here.
That's disappointing, Nathan. You need to watch a little bit of NFL.
I'm going to stick to women's club soccer, if you don't mind.
Rector trying to find something for UNC Chapel Hill right there.
Going back with it.
Oh,
that's
no.
a bad decision.
Appleby, once again, she's
cleared
there.
out. She's a solid player in the back for Chapel Hill.
Yep.
She gets it out when she has to. Good headers as well. Strong player. Just not quite good enough to, you know, defend 2 of the goals NC State have scored today.
I think if UNC Chapel Hill had another 77, we might have a different outcome this game. She's done a really good job being almost a safety net back there for UNC Chapel Hill. Nathan, I can't believe you didn't get that clean your clock reference right there.
I'm sorry. I'm not up to date with these American terms.
We're going to have UNC Chapel Hill trying to advance the ball up the field. Not going to work out too well for them. Quinn's going to hit the ball. Good header there.
Look at the speed right there. Extending her legs out as she gets going. I love to see that. Good pressure
going to
as
get
well.
out.
Sheridan, can she reach it? Can't quite. Oh, she still managed to get the ball. Look at that tussle between the 2 of them. Oh, Fielding trying to reach the ball in with the cross, but couldn't quite do much from it. Sheridan, that's not good enough for a first touch, but, you know, it was a good try. She got in the right position for it. Good to come out wide as a central midfielder and help out your team on the wing. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
That cleaned her clock maybe, right?
There you go. There we go.
I don't know how she managed to do that one. I think the Chapel Hill player kind of fell down, but my word, lots of high contact today.
High knee there.
I think she raised her legs up there and kind of fell, but
this field's kind of choppy too as
it
well.
is, you know, and both these method fields, I mean, they're green grass. I will give them credit for that. Definitely better than Millerfield, but they're not necessarily the best. A lot of bumps going on, a lot of patches that don't have, you know, the nicest bit of grass. It's also not the finest field.
No.
If you look around, as you can probably see with our cameras as well, it doesn't have that consistency all the way across. But it's definitely not the worst field I've ever played on. I've played on a field that had glass and rocks all on it that we had to pick off before the game started. So
As someone that's played on this field quite consistently, I can say it's quite choppy, and I don't even kick a ball on the ground.
No.
So
yeah,
I give
for
them
rugby,
quite a bit
this
of
is a whole
credit.
different,
Oh,
different story. Yeah,
There are a few little holes here and there, but
Yeah. On that side closest to us here, good defending from number 16 for NC State. Carson Fielding does well to shut her down, that Chapel Hill attacker.
Jay, of course, playing on the women's rugby team. How have you been doing this so far this season?
We've had some ups and downs. Yesterday, our team played Virginia Tech away, and they won, or we lost by quite a considerable amount. But Virginia Tech are one of the best collegiate women's club programs. So, but overall, been doing pretty well.
That's good. Of course, PackTV covers our women's rugby team. Y'all make sure y'all tune in for those games as well.
Clears it out well. Lovely from Sheridan.
Good job.
It's a good ball. Finds out Barnes. Oh, that touch just isn't quite clean. You can kind of see the frustration in her body language. But then again, she's smiling as she looked at number 14, Carmen Pirtle, as she turned away from that touch. I think they're having a good time out there. That's also super important. When you're playing soccer as well, have fun. And, you know, my dad used to tell me, you know, win, but also have fun. And that's more important for a lot of these people out here as well. And, you know, play at this club level. It is a high level. It's definitely a respectable level of play. And to have such a good time while doing it, you know, that's even better.
Yeah, any day you can come outside and sun shining and green grass like we talked about, it's a good day to play some women's soccer. So.
And also this blue sky right now.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
And the sun's peeking out. It's warming up a little bit out here. It's just been a good day
kind of getting out my back now, and it feels really good. Subs for Chapel Hill again, that mass substitution, as we've seen them do pretty much all game. 4 or 5 subs at a time. Sometimes when you do that, though, it kind of throws off the consistency of the team because
that's right.
You know, your whole team as a unit has to get used to those 4 or 5 players again. You know, every 15 minutes or so, every time they sub. You know, that's why a lot of managers, you know, try and do 1 player at a time. And obviously, professional, you only get a limited amount of subs, so you do the same thing, 1 player at a time, maybe 2.
Going to have a corner kick here. Carolina, of course, scored on the corner kick last time out, so maybe that's their specialty. They just need to get to the corner, and here we go.
That was a volley as well from not too far out, but it came out just like it does now, but there's no one there.
Decent kick and a good clear out.
That was well to get rid of that. No problems there.
NC State doing a better job of following their man on that corner kick there.
Yeah, marking was much better. Booted forward. Light pressure. Pirtle just applying. Not too much there. Interesting now. They've changed the way they're playing at the front here, NC State. Sort of going with a 1 central forward and 2 like wide wings. They're kind of coming in and out. And Lester Barnes comes in. She comes out. Carmen Pirtle as well. She's in and out. She's that center forward roll. And then they'll switch. And then she'll come out wide. And that's kind of good. It throws off the defenders and who they're supposed to be marking. Really makes it difficult for the Chapel Hill defense to figure out, who do I mark? You know, who do we follow? And it kind of gives a little bit of fresh attack every time NC State get an opportunity. Going wide with that. Cutting inside. Good pass, finds out Lester Barnes. Good first touch pass. Pirtle winning the ball there. Salas. I think she was going to shoot there. Puts it on her left foot.
She
puts it on frame, but not powerful enough strike from her. Kind of difficult sometimes. I think that might be her weak foot as well, so props to her having a go. Messia with the ball down the line. It's a good ball, keeps it in. Good pressure there, but passed back by Lauren Hayes to the goalkeeper.
She's going to rebound it right back out. Good pass there.
That's a good pass, actually. Finds that NC State feet. But Sheridan working back hard to get the ball back. That's good defending there. The Chapel Hill attacker. Number 21, Blake Sutherland. Good work ethic from her.
Oh, Apple
couldn't quite force that forward. Appleby again.
Yeah, if she wasn't there, that was probably a goal.
You would
there.
probably see a few more goals as well.
Yes.
If Appleby had not been there. Camille Appleby, number 77 of this Chapel Hill defense.
Player come off for NC State, number 20, Casey Bartier is in.
And Lester Barnes turns ball forward through,
Good
finds
ball.
Pirtle. Can she reach it? Has someone in the box. Bardier's in the box. Oh, and that's just gone right out of bounds. Not quite.
She didn't get there quick enough.
No, I don't think it was that. I think she definitely tried hard enough. The pass was too hard, in my opinion. You've got to be careful with those passes. There's through balls there. especially when you know space is limited. A little bit of backspin on the pass. That might have helped. Get it to slow down. It just needs to stop right in front of the attacker's feet.
Appleby going to kick it out for UNC Chapel Hill. She does it all.
Doesn't go far, though. Chapel Hill still in possession after losing it briefly. Good defending. Fielding. Needs to get it to again. Marcia, good touch back. It's a lovely ball across, but defended well.
I've seen a lot more people out of place for UNC Chapel Hill today. That little touchback right there, that pass across the field, she has a number there, but NC State just being quicker to the ball.
Marcia did well to keep that in on her first touch there moving forward. Found a good pass, but just slightly offside. The UNC Chapel Hill attacker. Linesman doing a good job to keep his line. And that might have been a little bit of offside trap from the NC State team.
Looking for that pass up.
Long ball forward.
Goalkeeper's going to come all the way out for that.
Collects it with ease.
We're entering into the final minutes of this match, I think. UNC Chapel Hill's got to get something going here. That ball's going to go out all the way down to the far side. We'll see. We got a substitution here. Number 1, Creech is going to come in. 8, Kohlberg's going to come in. And number 17, Tessa Hansen's going to come in for NC State there.
Of course, we have a NC State throw in here deep down in UNC Chapel Hill's half.
Yep.
See what they can get out of this opportunity.
You want to see another score here for NC State if...
Ooh.
Oh, that
A
hurt.
little bad control on that ball, but...
Yep. It just missed the top of her foot and almost fell down.
Yep.
Goalkeeper's going to clear it out for UNC Chapel Hill. Long kick up ahead.
Good
21
touch.
Good
shields
touch.
good
Brings
there.
it down.
Blake Sutherland with that wonderful touch off the
Watch out.
punt.
And that's coming for us again. Jay in charge of receiving that ball. Gives it to the long throw specialist, Morgan Carpenter for Chapel Hill, number 20. Big throw again. Lauren Hayes for NC State just heading that backwards. Good defending as well.
I think Carpenter takes some pride in those long throw-ins there.
Absolutely. It takes so much skill and strength to really get a long throw like that perfected, especially accurately too. I've had some people I've grown up with who have a really long throw, but it's nowhere near as accurate.
Right.
I think hers is, it's a pretty good throw. Has the distance, has the accuracy.
That's right.
And here she goes again. It's over the head of Hansen.
And just watching her facial expression
She is
there.
happy from that, right?
Yeah, she's happy from that, but she's also kind of disappointed because she had a teammate right there, and then the teammate didn't even field the ball.
It kind of seemed like the NC State defense had it locked down, and the Chapel Hill attackers were like, oh, we'll just kind of wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
They didn't want to, make their own difference.
Right. Another
Long
big
throw again.
Good
Wow, that's
Lord.
right into the box.
That was almost a corner kick over there.
That's what I'm saying. It's so cool.
That is deadly.
And vital and deadly. Deadly's a good word to use there for that. Callie Creech running it down. Keeper comes all the way out again. Well, bit of miscommunication there from Appleby and the goalkeeper. Callie Creech was ready to pounce, though. Played forward. Bardier on that wing there. Appleby just getting rid of that. Please don't hit my car. Thank you. Stayed inside.
Your depth perception is a little off there. I don't even think that was close
you know
to
what?
the fence,
It looked,
Nathan.
it looked like it was going to hit my car. I was a
Nathan's
little worried.
car over there, of course, the red one sitting on the end. I don't even think that was close to the fence.
I got worried, being honest. Offside called. Interesting thing here. NC State seemed to have a coach, right? This Chapel Hill side, I'm not seeing a coach. It's
No.
just all run by the players. And that's really interesting as well. Club sports, they don't have to have a coach. They can have a coach if they want to. It's also a little bit of, added work to get a coach. But this team is, student run. and it's run by the players. And I think that's really cool.
I definitely think it's a privilege to have a coach, someone that can set up some plays, set up your strategy, and that's going to be the end
That's
of
the
the
final
match.
whistle. 2-1 NC State over UNC Chapel Hill. Any final thoughts?
I mean, they really picked up their play in the second
Absolutely,
half.
yeah.
Way better than the first half.
Second half, I'm more impressed by that. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll be back very shortly.
This university is on a march to achieve our full potential.
We help empower each other to dream big and do big.
That's why I really love our slogan, Think and Do. When you get these folks from NC State, they don't mind rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty.
Companies want to hire NC State students.
We make something impossible possible.
We've been equipped to go out there and do great things and to change the world.
It's in the DNA of the place. We're here to think and do the extraordinary.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile. At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
We purchased land about 3 years ago, and there was an old farmstead on there with trees. We were going to clear the land so we could farm through it. We thought we knew where the pipe was and it wouldn't be a problem, so we didn't call to get it located. The work on our property led to the damage of a light crude pipeline. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but it could have been much worse. Calling 811 and clicking before you dig are free services. It only takes minutes and can save your life.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
This university is on a march to achieve our full potential.
We help empower each other to dream big and do big.
That's why I really love our slogan, Think and Do. When you get these folks from NC State, they don't mind rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty.
Companies want to hire NC State students.
We make something impossible possible.
We've been equipped to go out there and do great things and to change the world.
It's in the DNA of the place. We're here to think and do the extraordinary.
Welcome back to Upper Method Field here as we finish off this matchup between the NC State Women's Club Soccer Team and the UNC Chapel Hill Women's Club Soccer Team. A 2-1 victory for the NC State side. Austin, what have you seen today that's really impressed you?
I mean, there's not much to say. NC State picked it up in the second half. Great passes, good touches, really reining it in. And where we saw confusion in the first half, we kind of saw execution in the second half. So I think that was a big part of NC State's win today.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jay, any final thoughts from you?
I mean, same thing that Austin said, just, great execution, great communication. I think they pulled it together really well.
Absolutely. This second half was the half of this NC State side. We'll be back in a minute with our play of the game.
this university is on a march to achieve our full potential.
We help empower each other to dream big and do big.
That's why I really love our slogan, Think and Do. When you get these folks from NC State, they don't mind rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty.
Companies want to hire NC State students.
We make something impossible possible.
We've been equipped to go out there and do great things and to change the world.
It's in the DNA of the place. We're here to think and do the extraordinary.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Welcome back, Wolfpack. I'm joined by our player of the game, Emma Lugabill. How did you think today's game went? I saw you play some really hard defending in that midfield. Very vital stuff, good passes and everything. How do you feel about today's win?
I'm proud about our win. We were able to pick it up in the second half and really kind of come through and possess the ball a bit more and get more shots on goal.
Absolutely, and those shots on goal, 2-1, that's the victory. It's what happens. If you don't shoot, you don't score. I'm Nathan White-Ingram here at Upper Method Field. 2-1 victory for your women's club soccer team. Here with PackTV, bringing you into the pack.